This news webcast is brought to you by the Ahmadiyya Muslim Youth Association in the UK. Assalamu alaikum and welcome to MKA News, where we will be presenting the activities and news of the Ahmadiyya Muslim Youth Association in the UK. The headlines for this month. MKA helps in aiding the flood relief effort across the UK. MKA hosts MKA USA Majlis-e-Amla in their historic visit to the United Kingdom. MKA continues its charity efforts across the UK. AMSA holds inspiring tabligh functions at universities. And the latest sports news. Who wins the IFL South League? Over 200 youth volunteers are helping in the flood relief effort across the United Kingdom. This really has been a phenomenal effort by the Ahmadiyya Muslim youth across the last couple of weeks. Khuddam have travelled over 150 miles to reach the affected areas. Even the young Atfal have got involved, and thousands of pounds has been raised for various charities. Here's Dr. Aziz Hafiz with some of the activities the Khuddam have been doing and some of the touching moments that have occurred.
Helping with sandbags, filling the sandbags, putting the sandbags out, making paths to clear sort of passages so people, particularly in cut-off villages, have got access in and around the village, delivering leaflets on behalf of the council to people that are cut off, helping people with their shopping, taking people to their appointments. Basically anything that people need that we are able to do, we will chip in. And obviously in every area they've got a coordination centre, they appeal for volunteers, they'll know the needs on the ground, and we'll, whatever we can fulfil, we'll fit in there and try to fulfil with all our volunteers.
What sort of examples can you give me? What sort of stories can you tell about some of the specific things that your volunteers have been involved with?
I mean, they've been doing, one of the most, probably the most touching has been one of the churches in Chertsey, the St. Paul's Church, has been as a bit of a command centre there for all the flood relief effort, and because of that we've been working in terms of trying to maintain it, protect it from the flooding, but because of all the people back and forth, in and out, you've got the army, the police, everybody, the church got quite dirty, and there was a wedding on the Saturday morning, and 20 of our volunteers had worked out throughout the evening and night to clear the church, to tidy it up, ready for the couple, along with other volunteers. So the church was spick and span on the Saturday morning, ready for this couple's wedding.
Oh, fantastic.
And probably one of the brightest things is, as they came out of the church, their family and friends were all stood there with brooms in their hands.
Fantastic.
The work has gained vast coverage and appreciation by the press and various organisations across the UK. It was a historic occasion on the 19th of February 2014. 49 members of the National AMLA MKA USA began arriving for their visit to the United Kingdom. In a visit spanning only a couple of days, the highlight of the tour would be the Amla's Mulakat with Hazrat Amir al-Mu'mineen Ayyadullah Ta'ala bin Israel Aziz. The tour formed long-lasting bonds of brotherhood between MKA UK and MKA USA. The National Office Bearers Forum for the Northern Regions took place in Bradford. Here's our correspondent with a report of the events.
On the 5th of January 2014, the North East region hosted the National AMLA for their meeting at Masjid al-Mahdi in Bradford. After the meeting, the National AMLA joined the Office Bearers Forum, which was expanded to northern regions. We were honoured to have local and regional AMLAs from Scotland, North West, Yorkshire, and of course the North East in attendance. The opening session was chaired by Naib Sadr Khuddam-ul-Ahmadiyya Dr. Aziz Hafiz Saib. Following this session, the Khuddam split into departmental workshops which were chaired by National AMLA members, using all 3 floors of the mosque. Following departmental workshops, the Khuddam was split by region for very interesting leadership and communication workshops. On conclusion of the workshop, the Khuddam gathered together once more for the closing session, which was chaired by Sadr Sahib, Majlis Khuddam-ul-Ahmadiyya UK. Sadr Sahib invited AMLA members up to the dais in order to gather feedback from them. The session was finished with silent prayer, which was led by respected Murabbi Sahib Laik Ahmed Tahir. The total attendance on the day was approximately 250. The Northeast region would like to thank all those who attended and made the day so beneficial, with special thanks to Sadr Saab and the National AMLA. Please remember Northeast region in your prayers, and special prayers for those who made this event such a success.
And now for the news in brief. Khuddam from Bait al-Futur region take part beautifying the graves at Morden Cemetery. The National Badminton Tournament and Khuddam Cricket League kicks off. Bait al-Futur region continue to hold Tabligh stores. MKA receives Certificate of Appreciation from Barnardo's. Khuddam from Sheffield and Manchester raise money for British Heart Foundation at Asda stores. Khuddam go out to feed over 250 homeless people. And finally, Khuddam from Manchester plant 1,300 trees. Recently, AMSA has held 3 Tabligh events in various universities. The Philosophy of Good and Evil held at UCL in London. The speaker at this event was Ayaz Mahmood Khan, a scholar of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community and currently working in the Press and Publications Department of the Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat. What is Islam Ahmadiyya? This was held at the Kingston University. Muhammad Ibrahim Ikhlaf, the head of the UK Arabic desk, was the speaker at this event. On the 20th of February 2014, an event called Evolution, the Islamic Perspective was held at London Metropolitan University, which was live streamed on YouTube. The talk was given by Dr. Adil Bajwa, a member of the Ahmadiyya Muslim Research Association. Let's now head over to our sports correspondent for the latest football news.
Assalamu alaikum. On the 2nd of March 2014, the Inter-Gaelic Football League reached a brilliant final. In the semi-finals, the scores were Worcester Park 2, Redbridge North 0, Jamia 2, Purley 1. So it was down to the 2 finalists, the favourites Jamia versus Worcester Park. And the competition was so close. After full time, the scores were 2-2. It came down to a penalty shootout. Worcester Park beat Jamia 2-1 on penalties. A surprise win for Worcester Park, making them the champions of the IFL South 2014. Jazakallah.
Thank you for watching our second edition of MKA News. And remember, if you've got any news you would like to share with us, all it takes is a smartphone camera and you can send in your videos and pictures to mkanews@khuddam.org.uk. Assalamu alaikum.